You're not losing bookings, you're selling them too cheap. I want to show you a number that should not exist. In Phoenix, Arizona, rentals run by professional managers earned $52,500 last year. Rentals run by owners, people like you, one property managed yourself, $24,700. That is more than double. Now here's the part that makes no sense. You would think the pros fill more nights, bigger budget, bigger marketing, more visibility. They don't. Occupancy in Phoenix. Owners, 50%. Professional managers, 50%. The same in Nashville. Owners actually beats the pros. 49% against 46. In Dallas, 47 against 43. So you fill the same nights and you earn half the money, which means the whole gap is price. The data came from AirROI. They compared professional managers and individual owners in 6 US markets. The link is in the description. Go and read it yourself. The price gap is brutal. Phoenix, pros charge you $452 a night. Owners charge $237. That's 91%. Scottsdale, 60%. Austin, 52%. Nashville, 38%. Miami, 35%. Dallas, 29%. No one market where owners charge more. Not one. I'm Steve. I found Zeno Management in Orlando. I came with 22 years of experience and hundreds of rentals in Switzerland, Germany and Greece. Now I'm in Florida. And with Zeno Academy, I help owners like you to self-manage their properties. So back to the topic. I see this thing every time. The calendar was full and the price was wrong. Nights were never the problem. The number on the nights was. Let me be honest with you about how we learned this. We learned this getting it wrong. When we started in Zurich, Switzerland, we did the safe thing. Zurich was one of the most expensive cities in Europe. We were new and we were scared of empty nights. So we priced to fill. Every time the calendar looked thin, we dropped the rate. And it worked. Our occupancy was excellent. We were proud of it. We put in our pitch deck. Then we checked similar apartments in the same buildings we're actually getting. It was embarrassing. We were running 84% occupancy and we are leaving money almost on every single night. We had made the number that felt good look great and ignored the number that pays. Full calendar, wrong price. Exactly what I am describing to you. And here is the hard truth underneath it. A full calendar feels like success. It's actually the cheapest thing to buy. Anyone can fill the calendar. Drop your price far enough and you are booked out by Thursday. Occupancy is the easiest number to fake and the one most owners are proud of it. So why does it happen to almost every owner? 3 reasons, and none of them are about being smart. Reason 1, you feel every empty night personally. A company with 400 properties sees an empty night like a number. You see your house sitting in the dark. That's not a business decision. That's an emotion. And emotion always votes for lower price. Reason 2, you have nothing to compare to. The pros look at what 40 similar properties booked for last Tuesday. You look at what you charged last year, plus a little bit. You are not pricing against the market, you are pricing against your own memory. Reason 3, and this one costs you the most. You think smart pricing has you covered. You switch it on and assume the machine handle it. Airbnb smart pricing is built to fill calendars, not to make you the most money. Independent analysts find it prices properties 10 to 30% too low. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. That design just don't match your bank account. There is one more clue in the data. Owners in Phoenix average 6.2 nights per booking. Pros average 5.4. Austin 6.1 against 4.7. Owners set longer minimum stays and they discount harder to fill them. They trade price for fewer turnovers. Fewer turnovers is a lifestyle choice. Just be honest that you'll be paying for this. 4 things in this order. Do them this week. 1. Find out what you are really worth, not what you charged last year. Pull 20 properties within 2 miles of yours. same bedrooms, same number of guests. Write down what they charge for a Saturday 8 weeks out, 12 weeks out. And in your peak month, 20 properties, not 5. 5 is just a story. Most owners doing this for the first time and find out they are the cheapest on the list. If that is you, that's not an advantage. That's a warning sign. Airbnb looks at your price against similar listings. Being 20% above gets you punished. Being 40% below just gets you less money. 2. Separate your floor from your normal price. You need 2 numbers. Your floor is your lowest price where a night still makes sense. Cleaning, supplies, wear, your time. Below the floor, the nights cost you money. Above it, everything is negotiable. Most owners never worked out the floor. So when the calendar gets thin and they have no idea when to stop, just keep dropping until something books. Knowing your floor is what lets you hold your price without panic. 3. Stop cutting early. This is the expensive one. The average booking window is now 54 days, down 4% from last year. And 32% of bookings last year were made within 7 days of check-in. A third of your business arrives in the last week. So when your calendar looks empty 60 days out and you panic and cut, you are discounting nights that most of your guests have not even started shopping yet. Hold your price. The bookings are late now. They are not missing. 4. Price the days, not the year. Most owners run a weekend price, a weekday price, and maybe a summer bump. That's 3 prices for 365 days. Here is the real money. There is real money in the specific days. The marathon weekend, graduation, the festival, that holiday that falls on a Thursday. Price Labs looked at 362,000 properties this year. Operators running dynamic pricing run 30% points higher occupancy than operators with fixed prices. 13% points on the number you thought you were winning. If you don't want a pricing tool, do the minimum. Put every event within 30 miles into your calendar for the next 12 months and raise those days by hand. That is 1 afternoon of work. If I raise my price, I will lose bookings. Maybe a few. Do the math. 200 a night at 50% occupancy. That's 36,500. 240 a night at 44%. That's 38,500. More money. 6 fewer turnovers. Less wear on the house. Occupancy is not the score. What you keep is the score. My market is different. 6 markets, every single one showed the same pattern. From Dallas to Scottsdale. The size of the gap changes. The direction never does. I don't have time for this. The comparison list is 90 minutes once. The event calendar is 1 afternoon once a year. A pricing tool is $20 to $30 a month. This is the best paid time you will spend a year. Want guests to complain. Guests compare you to the other listings they are looking at, not to what you charged in 2024. Nobody knows your price history except you. Here's what I want you to take from this. You have been told the game is filling nights. It isn't. Anyone can fill a calendar. The skill is filling at the right number. You're already powered. You can compete with professional companies. The occupancy data says so in every market. Clearly, you're not being outworked. You are not being outmarketed. You have one gap. It's measurable. And it is the easy thing on this whole list to fix, because it doesn't need you to buy anything or renovate anything or clean anything. It needs you to look at 20 listings and be uncomfortable for 10 minutes. If you want the exact sheet we use when we take over a property, it's free. The 20 listing comparison, the floor calculation, the event calendar, link is in the description. And if you do it, come back and tell me in the comments where you landed against the comparison list. I read them. I'm curious how many of you find out you are the cheapest on the list. Next video, what Airbnb changed about host fees this year, because most of you are paying 5 times that you think you are. All this and much more in my free webinar. Link is in the description below. See you in the next time.